And I, forsooth, in love, I, that have been love's whip, a very beadle to a humorous sigh, a critic, nay, a night watch constable, a domineering pedant over the boy, than who no mortal so magnificent, this wimpled, whining, purblind, wayward boy, this Signor Junior, giant dwarf, Dan Cupid, regent of love rhymes, lord of folded arms, the sole imperator of trotting parroters. Oh, my little heart. And I, to be a corporal on his field, and wear his colours like a tumbler's hoop. What? I love, I sue, I seek a wife, or a woman that is like a German clock, still a repairing, ever out of frame, never going right, being a watch, but being watched, that it may still go right. Nay, to be perjured, which is worst of all, and of the three, to love the worst of all. A whitely wanton with a velvet brow, with two pitch balls stuck in her face for eyes. I am by heaven one that will do the deed, though Arcus were her eunuch and her guard. And I to sigh for her, to pray for her, to moan for her. Go to! It is a plague that Cupid will inflict for my neglect of his almighty little might. Well, I will love, and sigh, and pray, and sue, and groan. Well, some men must love my lady, and some Joan. No matter where, of comfort no man speak. Let's talk of graves, of worms, of epitaphs. Make dust our parchment, and with our rainy eyes write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors, and talk of wills. And yet not so. For what can we bequeath, save our ill-deposed bodies to the ground? Our lands, our lives, and all are Bolingbroke's. And nothing can we call our own, but death, and that small model of the barren earth which serves as pace and cover to our bones. For God's sake, let us sit upon the ground and tell the sad stories of the death of kings. How some have been deposed, some slain in war, some murdered by the ghosts of those they deposed, some poisoned by their wives, some sleeping killed. All murdered. For within that hollow crown, which rounds the mortal temples of a king, keeps death his court, and there the antic sits, scoffing at his state, and grinning at his pomp, allowing him a breath, a little sing, to monarchize, be feared, and kill with looks, as if this flesh which walls around our life were brass impregnable, and thus all humoured, comes at the last, and with a little pin bores through his castle wall. And farewell, king.